welcome to the top 20 club voted by the fans and the so-called panel of experts in Lancaster, which was media, Ross, and me, as one of the
Okay.
20 best barnstormers of all time. So
Love it.
congratulations to that, and
Thank you.
you got a lot of fond memories of those 2 years.
Oh yeah, yeah. I really enjoyed those 2 years. Basically the highlight of my baseball career. It actually didn't start being fun until I actually got there. So, um, yeah, it was a good time and we had a lot of fun.
The Yeah, the 2012 team unfortunately didn't win the whole thing, but I still think it was probably the best team from start to finish that we've had in Lancaster. And you were one of four all-star outfielders. We ran the table, had all four positions,
Yeah,
with you and Godwin and Lentini, and of course Blake Galen. And that was quite a crew.
yeah. I mean, that team was probably one of the better teams that I've been on in my career. And the outfield, the pitching staff, our batting order was second to none, and I really enjoyed sharing the field with those guys.
It, yeah, the reputation of being the big power hitter, and of course that's your game. But you still hit over 320 that season. What kind of adjustments did you make to have the average commensurate with the long balls?
I think the what actually helped me a lot was I started playing softball in the off season, and it really allowed me to figure out my swing and shorten my swing and be more direct to the ball. And I remember I was so fast to the ball that I had to go to a heavier bat. And shortly thereafter, I figured out that I don't have to guess. I don't have to you know just assume that a pitch is going to be in a certain location. I can more or less react to the pitch, and that made me a much better hitter all around.
In your 2 years in Lancaster, was there a particular moment where you said to yourself, "Yeah, I got all of that one"?
I think the ball I hit at York to dead center. That was basically that one, and the one in the playoffs against Long Island at their place. Those two balls. I remember watching the center fielder kind of run to the it was like the total opposite direction, and one of my buddies asked him like, where were you going on that pitch? He's like, I was just wanting to see where it landed.
I
So it was
it's funny because there are others that I remember. I remember the two you hit in one night at Southern Maryland, one to right the Death Valley and right center for a grand
oh
slam.
yeah,
The other one that you cleared the player parking lot. I thought those were two of the more impressive ones. So
yeah, yeah.
there were several.
Yeah,
There
that was
were
I was having fun with it. I mean, like I said, I figured out something in my swing, and it was more short, direct to the ball, and it was generating more backspin. And that first BP that I had, in the Barnstormer Stadium, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be fun.
uh, tell us some of your memories of Lancaster itself, away from baseball.
I really liked the area, the surrounding areas. It was a real, you kind of get that country feel, small town. Um, it was definitely a more refreshing change than where I've been in the past, and it felt like that you belong there. It felt like I've lived there before, and it was just a awesome feel, in the community and the surrounding areas. you know, it was nice country. You can get away from the city life and the concrete and stuff.
Are you still bashing softballs?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I'm going on my what has it been? 12 years, 13 years. So I'm actually this year I'm eligible to play senior ball. So I can
Turning
that should
40,
be
are we?
interesting. Yeah, yeah. So you get the crazier bats and um, but there's more safety rules implemented for the safety of the players. So um, the bats don't generally come into play that much.
Now tell us, because I don't think I had hit the record button. Tell us the story about the beard again.
Oh, because my whole career I was always with organizations who I mean I was literally having to shave every single day. And when I finally got to Lancaster, and it didn't matter whether I shaved or not. I was like, yes, So I just was like, let's see where we can go with this, and just let it start growing. And 10 years later, here we are.
I mean, it's kind of, are you ever going to shave it off or are you just going to let it go?
I think now, because of softball, this is part of my persona. So basically, everybody knows me, by this. So if I were to cut this, he will be questioning who I was.
Uh, yeah, if you ever have the opportunity to come through Lancaster, we're going to try and get as many of the top 20 back as time allows. With some people, it's not going to work out because they're coaching in various places,
Yeah,
most specifically out on the West Coast. But we're going to try and get people back in. So if your travels ever get you anywhere near us, or if we have a night, we'll definitely reach out and let you know. We're still trying to feel our way through some of this. These interviews are preseason, but we want to carry some stuff into the season as well.
yeah. I talk to Ross every now and then, and we had talked about seeing if I could come up there and be there for a homestand and maybe do some type of hitting exhibition or something, to show the softball side of it. So that could be fun. We used to travel around what you call the long haul bombers, and we used to travel around to the major league stadiums and put on home run derby exhibitions. So uh, I talked to him, and maybe that could be something that we
I
could do
think
in
I
the
saw the
future.
one from the Trop, or
Oh yeah,
one of the
yeah,
ones from the Trop. I think that's the video that I've seen. So anyway, thanks for taking
yeah.
time out of your day, Ryan. We'll be back in touch with you. But again, congratulations on being named one of the top 20. I'm not going to tell you where you finished. You'll have to you'll have to go on our social media to find out.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. Good talking to you. Appreciate it. Go Stormers.
Have a good one, man.
You too. See ya.
Yep. Bye.